What's up, you guys? It's Jeremy Ray, and in today's video, we're gonna be talking about the top 5 mistakes beginner dropshippers make and how to also avoid these mistakes. Thinking that they need to have a bunch of money to go and run all these ads, when in reality, when you're starting out dropshipping, you do not need to worry about this side of things at all if you don't want to. Most people just totally forget about or neglect the fact that you can start this business 100% for free as far as the marketing side of things go by just posting short form content on social media. It's never been more easy or more simple to go viral on TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts. The only difference between an ad on social media and a free traffic post is that one says sponsored and one doesn't, and one costs money and one doesn't. I talk a ton about free advertising on this channel and inside my free course. If you haven't joined that already, make sure you go to the link below and join the free course. All right, you guys, the second mistake that I see people who start out in this business make is trying to learn absolutely everything at once. Now, when it comes to dropshipping, or for that matter, learning anything, your brain can only take on a certain amount of basically pieces of information that you're inserting into it at once. It's physically impossible for you to try to fit more than what the human brain can take. That doesn't mean don't push yourself, but it just means keep in mind that whatever you're saying yes to or deciding to learn, you're also saying no to something else. For example, if you're in the stage of dropshipping where you're having your first store, you haven't made a sale yet, and you're focused all on organic marketing, but organic isn't working for you, don't just think, oh, now I'm gonna go run paid ads because organic's not working and I tried for a week, now I have to run paid, or go try to learn some other thing before you master the first one, right? The biggest thing is that you focus on where you're at in this business or with anything, right? So if you're in the beginning stages of dropshipping, focus solely on what I like to call stage 1, which is just picking a product, finding a name for your brand, all that sort of stuff. Now move on to only focusing on how to build your website. Then once your website's built, put that to the side, don't think about it anymore, and focus on your marketing. So slow down, break it up, and you'll do a lot better. I can guarantee it, you guys. All right, you guys, so mistake number 3 that I want to talk about relates directly to the last mistake. This has to do with product research. Do not sit there trying to find the perfect product when you don't yet know what that product is. What I'm saying by this is if you're a complete beginner and you're looking for the perfect product that's going to make you millions of dollars, obviously that should be your goal to try and look for it, but you shouldn't sit there and think that you've found $1 million product or take months to think, you know, hey, these aren't the good ones yet, I'm gonna just keep waiting. You guys need to have a set criteria and stick to it when it comes to winning products. You guys can't just be thinking that, hey, I'm a complete beginner and I just happen to know what a winner is or what $1 million product looks like. Just get out there and get started testing. You do not know what a $1 million product is or what a winning product is when you just start out in this business. You learn that and develop the kind of feeling for it over time. But in the beginning, you fully just want to base it off of criteria, and even moving past that, when you're advanced and in advanced stages, you still are going to want to focus on the criteria, because one thing about business is your emotions, your thoughts, what you think would work, what you think's best is not always going to be best. 99% of the time, the products that you don't think are going to blow up end up blowing up, and the products that you do think are going to blow up end up not blowing up if you're just basing it off of your personal opinion. If you don't believe me, you guys could try it out yourself, but that's what I'm trying to get you to avoid, is by telling you my mistakes. All right, you guys, so mistake number 4 is picking products outside of a set criteria. Is the product making sales? Is it currently going viral or performing well on whatever ad platform or social media organic platform? Is it something that you yourself can make content with at your house every single day? You guys can have your own set of criteria, or you guys could follow mine, or you guys could go out there somewhere else on YouTube and learn somebody else's. There's tons of different ways to find product, and I'm not saying anybody's is better or worse. I truly just recommend you test all of them. But having a criteria for how you find these products is important to making sure you find them all the time, because if you don't know what you're looking for, then how can you even look for it? All right, you guys, so mistake number 5 is going to be focusing on absolutely everything but the marketing. I see beginners do this all the time, and the main reason I think people do this, or the main reason I know people do this, because believe it or not, I once was that same person and I made this same mistake, so I know this happens and I see it in students all the time. It's making the mistake of focusing all your efforts on the or on everything, I should say, but the marketing. Because if you focus all your efforts, say, on building your store, picking your product, doing all this other stuff, And it's really easy to kind of get wrapped in that because there's so many things online. If you start searching, how to build a store, what apps you need for your Shopify store, one night in and you'll all of a sudden have $100 in subscriptions every month on all these apps on your store that's not even making sales yet. And now all you're thinking about is, are the apps set up and running correctly? Should I have other apps? How am I going to pay this $100 subscription next month? X, Y, and Z. Your mind's racing on things that don't even matter. When you first start out, your goal should just be to focus on learn everything at a base level and focus on the marketing fully, because when you start with the marketing, or when you focus on the marketing, that's really where all the value is in this game. The people who know how to market the best are the people who make the most money for the longest and do the best in this business, because they can continually get customers. It doesn't matter necessarily their website design skills. Those are all extra things that could increase your conversion rate. But if you don't have a conversion rate to begin with, which is basically the ratio of people who hit your store versus purchase, if you don't have any orders in the beginning, or you don't have any traffic to your store in the first place, the apps and all these extra things do not matter. Do not waste your time learning about them, you guys. Once you start making sales, now that's time to go learn about apps, learn about all this extra stuff, unless you just got tons of time and you're just sitting around learning this stuff and that's it. But even in that case, I would say learn how to build a base level website, pick a product based off a set of criteria, and boom, spend the next foreseeable future focused on marketing. So I wanted to just take a second and say, if you have not yet, make sure you guys go to the link in the description and join my free dropshipping course. It's 100% free, and it teaches you A to Z, not only how to avoid all the mistakes I talk about in this video, but how to do everything you need to know involving the dropshipping business, getting started, making money, and even scaling and even exiting your store. So if you want to learn A to Z how to do this stuff for 100% free, make sure you click the link below and join my free course. You'll also get access to free live calls with me every single Monday inside of that course for 100% free. Click the link below, join the free course.